Hello and welcome to the Daily Millwall for Wednesday the 7th of April 2021. Not a lot going on today, so this video is going to be short and sweet. This is from news@den.co.uk and it's about all the injuries and talking about Matt Smith may have played his last game for Millwall, and it might be goodbye for Matt Smith. It says striker's Millwall career could be over, with Boss all but ruling him out for the rest of the season. Matt Smith is set to miss the rest of the season, meaning he may have played his last game for Millwall. Smith is currently out with a broken foot, and Ryan doesn't expect him to play again in this campaign with just 6 games left. Smith, who will be 32 in July, is out of contract this summer. Ben Thompson is also set to be unavailable for this Saturday's game against Swansea at the Den, and Ryan Leonard is still absent. Sean Hutchinson pulled up in the 1-0 win against Rotherham on Good Friday and was having a scan on Tuesday. His calf was tight at the start of the game, Rao explained. I don't know whether it's the ground's getting hard now. The training pitches is a different surface the players are on. Hutchie's calf felt tight, and when he went to play the ball forward, he felt a bit of a pop. We've just got to wait and see with that one, but I'm I'm sort of preparing for the worst in him not featuring again this season, but who knows. Matt's more or less been ruled out as well because of the nature of his energy, the length of time needed to recover. Even if he came back tomorrow, he'll probably need a couple of weeks of fitness work, therefore we're really running out of time. Ben came back after illness, but he's got a knock at the minute. He's unavailable as well. So there you go. That's from the News of Den today. And also this, you can tell how desperate I am for news, because I'm going to bring you a story here from one of these garbage sites. This is, what is this? The 72.co.uk, which is basically just glorified clickbait. But I'm so desperate for Millwall stuff today. I'm going to bring you this. It's about the player we tried to sign in January, and the chairman of Hibernians in Scotland has been on Sky Sports and gave an interview, and he's discussed this guy that we were trying to sign in January, Ryan Porteous. So Hibernian's chief executive Ron Gordon has admitted Millwall target Ryan Porteous could be sold this summer, as per a report by Sky Sports. The defender was subject of interest from Millwall in the January transfer window, but remained at Hibernian until the end of the season. The Lions made a bid in excess of $1 million for him, which was rejected as per a report by the Scottish Sun. However, Hibs chairman admits his side could cash in on the highly rated defender over the coming months. Striker Kevin Nisbet is another who could leave Easter Road as well. Porteous is 22 years old, is a product of their academy and supported the club as a child. When asked whether he or Nisbet would be sold, Gordon said, that could be a possibility. To be honest, it wouldn't surprise me. We're thinking about those possibilities and planning accordingly. But yes, I think one. I don't anticipate more than one, but I think one could perhaps have an opportunity to move in the summer. Porteous was loaned out to Edinburgh City to gain some experience before making his first team debut for Hibs against Montrose in 2017. He's gone on to play 83 times for the Edinburgh outfit, chipping in with 8 goals from defence. The Scotland Youth International was identified by Millwall in January as someone who would boost their defensive options, and it would be interesting to see if they rekindle their interest in him this summer. Porteous still has a couple of years left on his contract at Hibs, so they are under no immediate pressure to sell. However, after their chairman's recent comments, could a championship bid tempt them this summer? So there you go. It looks like we could be back in for him this summer. I don't see why not. I don't think they rejected the bid because they didn't want to sell the player. They just didn't want to sell him in January, because it's halfway through the season. Not a lot of clubs are interested in doing business in January, unless they can find someone that they can use the money to replace the player with. But like the situation in Scotland, I don't think they can spend big money and get someone to come up there. I think a lot of people will be leaving Scotland, go down south as they usually do, to get a bit more money. If the economy shrinks as a whole, as the UK as a whole, that affects Scotland disproportionately because it's a lot smaller than England. So, and in terms of the setup in England, the Football League have done really well, and they've been really lucky that they had the iFollow set up and ready to go and in the position that they were, because they kind of really needed it. And the Scottish clubs didn't have anything like that, and they've been scrambling to get something set up, and they actually have they've started doing similar thing to what the clubs in the Championship are doing with the iFollow and that. And they had to catch up at the start. When fans weren't allowed in, they had to catch up. But the Football League were ready to go, and they're probably in not as much trouble as the clubs in Scotland in terms of finances. Or maybe they are, I don't know. But there you go, that's it for your Millwall news today. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.